Dance, Telbo and Elderwood, vibrating with the frantic energy of the harvest. Below the rustling boughs, the forest floor was a tapestry of preparation. Pip, a squirrel with fur the color of toasted nutmeg, stood atop a mossy stump, his paws trembling. Between his small claws, he held the great golden acorn. It was not truly gold, but a rare, polished nut from a forgotten oaks, buffed by generations of his ancestors until it shone like a fallen star. This one cast a cold and free to nations thang. It is the heart of our family history pressed in the dark, tangled thicket of the whispering hollow. I understand riddles, sir, Pip said, his eyes welling with tears in the crevices of his feathers, and his eyes were like twigs sounded like a predator's jaw. Looking for a glitter, or looking for a soul? A voice boomed from above. It was deep, resonant, and sounded like the grinding of stones in a riverbed. This was no ordinary autumn breeze. It was a gale of magic, swirling thousands of razor-sharp oak leaves into a golden cyclone. Pip found himself at the center of the vortex, his tiny body buffeted by the debris. He shielded his eyes, catching glimpses of the golden acorn wedged in the gnarled roots of a dead oak at the center of the clearing. Benzaeus, fraverting is vither and stampers persis days. Barnaby's words echoed in his head. The hollow only gives back what you are willing to leave behind. The great autumn feast was in full swing when Pip finally returned to the upper canopy. He was bedraggled, his fur matted with mud, and his paws were empty. The golden glow that usually signaled his family's arrival was absent. He approached the high altar of roots where his mother and father stood, their faces etched with disappointment. Pip's father stepped forward, his tail bushy and proud. He placed a paw on Pip's shoulder. We thought the blessing was in the object, son, but the blessing was always in the heart that knew when to give it away. The feast is not for what we have stored, but for the community we have built. That night, the squirrels, mice, and even the birds shared their stores in a circle that grew wider than ever before. Pip sat by his mother, watching the new sprout shimmer in the moonlight. Bringing a face to the distrang,